Hey guys, so I'm making this video for the Half Day PD talking a little bit about my Monday morning routine. Wait a minute, I just said that in a complete sentence. Sorry, PTSD from back in the day. Anyway, I'm making this video to kind of talk a little bit about what I do with my kids on Mondays before I get into the lesson for the day and kind of get into the routine of things. I have kind of this routine that gives them an opportunity to really kind of be themselves and gives me a chance to get to know them and get to know who they are as people, what they like, what they don't like, and stuff like that. Um, so what I usually do on Mondays and how I always start my week and start my Monday lesson with all of my classes is I will always ask them if anyone did anything fun and or exciting over the weekend, or in this case, as you can see from the slide, over the break. Um, my setup for this is always probably about as simple as you can get, save not even having a slide and just asking them what they did over the weekend. I literally, every time I create a set of these um, intro slides, I usually just pull this slide in from one of the other ones that I had previously created. So I don't even have to type in a slide. I don't have to type anything on it, format it, anything. It's already right there for me. I just put it in place to where I want it. And this set of slides is just a copy of a previous set. This is what I use every day at the beginning of the day. It's got the objective, it has the agenda, it has the homework, it has birthdays when I have a student who has a birthday that day, or if it's on Monday, the Sunday before. And every Monday, I always include this as the first slide just to give the kids a chance to talk about their weekend and for me to get a chance to get to know them. So the setup is really simple and really, really easy. There's really nothing to it as far as that goes. This is something that I have noticed on surveys that the kids really, really enjoy and really, really like getting to do. I'm not necessarily 100% sure why, but I can make a couple of guesses. Probably the first one is that it gives them a chance to kind of talk about themselves a little bit when maybe they don't necessarily get to do that during my class regularly, but this is something they know they get to do on Mondays. For those kids who feel like they don't know anything, feel like they're not smart, this gives them an opportunity to participate and talk about some things that they might be good at or that they enjoy doing and stuff like that. It gives me the opportunity to ask them follow-up questions to get to know them a little bit better. Um, One of the other things that they probably enjoy is that this takes up class time, so they don't have to take and spend as much time learning about social studies as much as they can, talk with their friends and talk about themselves and stuff like that, which depending on the day, that's something that kind of maybe sort of hurts things a little bit or isn't something that I worry about. For example, when it comes to coming back from break, like the Christmas break we just had, I'm not as much worried about using time in class to talk about their weekend because I'm not looking to start them right off where we learn about three different concepts all at once and they have to memorize it all. I'd rather kind of ease them into it a little bit, and that's kind of a good way to do it. Um, but this is something that I know is an issue, and I realized a little bit last year, maybe the year before, but definitely last year, that some kids will try to take and use the time to take and burn as much of class time as they can. One of the things that I wanted to try this year but didn't get a chance to and completely forgot was to kind of steal an idea from a podcast I listened to. I think it's called It's Been a Minute. It's an NPR podcast, but what they usually do is they ask what's the best thing that's happened to you all week. So I was gonna try to do that and didn't get a chance to, and haven't really had a chance to yet to introduce them to that. But at some point, it is something I'm going to add in and probably tweak a little bit to try to use up less time in class. But I think the thing that really resonates with them is that they get to talk about themselves. Those kids that don't normally participate get to participate. And it also gives me an opportunity to really kind of take and get on their level almost. I play video games. I play Fortnite, which is a game they actually play. So that's something that I kind of picked up to relate to them with, and also like video games. So it's something that's something I can kind of relate to them as well. But it gives me the opportunity to do that. It gives me the ability to do that. And it gives me the ability to relate to them and kind of show them that I'm not just a teacher who's all regiment and rules and learning, and I have no time to relate to you and stuff like that. It gives me that opportunity to relate to them and show them that I am actually a person, and at some point was like them before I became the adult me in the room and all of that. So I think that's probably what they like the most. Those are some of the things that they like the most. Um, and it's something I like doing just because it gives me the chance to get to know them better. That's my method. That's my way of getting to know them. It's the quickest and simplest way for me to get to know them rather than just kind of learn about them as we go. I still do that too, but I like to do this because it gives me that opportunity to get to know them and get to understand who they are as people, and it gives me a chance to get to relate to them and show them that I'm a person. I'm not a teacher that was woke up at 7:30 at my desk ready to go and went to bed at 3 o'clock when they left. So those are just a couple of the things that I use this for, and that um, and a couple of the reasons why I use it and stuff like that. So, if you guys have any questions, if you're curious about anything beyond that, feel free to email me. Let me know. I'll get back to you as quick as I can. Um, but that's really all there is to it. That's kind of the method behind the madness and all of that stuff. So, if you got any questions, feel free to let me know. Other than that, have a great day, guys.